as a tool is always going to change as it's used. It's always transforming and destroying itself and creating itself anew as the world changes. There is always this destructive and creative tension there. It's a tension that I think ought to be felt acutely by anyone living in Australia, a continent where the phrase disappearing language is not just an abstract concept, but a reality for many Indigenous communities. In Northeast Arnhem Land, in the language of the Yolngu community, there is a word for this tension. To understand this word, you have to first make an image in your head. Imagine a lagoon somewhere just inland from an ocean. This lagoon, among the mangroves, is being filled with water from two streams. One stream comes in from the bay and is filled with salty water from the ocean, and another stream comes from the rivers inland and is filled with fresh water. These two streams meet in the one lagoon, and their confluence creates a new type of water and also a turbulence and a foam that rises to the top. This natural phenomenon is what the Yolngu people refer to as gunma. It literally means the meeting and mixing of two streams. But gunma also has a metaphoric meaning. Within this metaphor, the salty stream and the fresh stream come to mean two different types of knowledge, and the lagoon becomes the meeting place where these two streams meet and mix. The foam that rises to the top is a symbol of the turbulence that inevitably arises between the meeting of two differences. This metaphor has informed part of the Yolngu community's thought structure for millennia. In recent years, as interaction between Indigenous and non-Indigenous Australians in Northeast Arnhem Land has become more prevalent, more cooperative, more respectful, the gunma metaphor has become representative of a working model for sharing Indigenous language and thought and Western language and thought. Western knowledge is the salt water flowing in from the outside, and Indigenous knowledge is the fresh water coming from the land. But this metaphor isn't idealistic. It acknowledges the existence of turbulence in the manner of the foam that rises to the top. And this turbulence has been and still is the location of Australia's greatest atrocities.